We want to wrap up conflict management. I think we need to get in small groups. Let's see what my notes say. My notes say no PowerPoint tonight. How amazing is that? Let's get in groups of 3 and 4.
Come on, boys, turn around. Oh, you can take
What are we doing? It's really loud.
3 and 4. Do you want to 3 at the back or 4 across here?
Oh, we've got 3.
3 there, 4 here,
We've got those two.
4 there, 3 here.
Sorry.
Okay, that'll do. 3 at the back, 4 across here,
User over there. Sorry.
3 here, 4 there.
Next time,
Matt.
next time.
Okay, first question.
Do we have like a buzzer or something? Like, meh. Quack, quack.
I want from each group a significant point out of the course, something that stood out to you.
Is this on?
Out of the conflict management subject, something that a significant something significant that you can remember, something that maybe you spoke to or challenged you with. Just something significant.
Derek said violence.
You might have said that.
The one that stood out the most was
Okay, there we go, that's easy. You've got 5 minutes for that.
the one question.
So each person share one and pick the best one to share with the class.
The devil's way to
Something
solve
significant
conflict in
that
church and all
stood
that.
out to you.
Revelation.
All right, let's hear from the team at the back. What have you guys got to say? Something interesting, something good out of the course? Rachel wants to say.
Earlier on, of course, we talked about getting to the underlying reasons. What's people's motivation to get to the point that they're having a conflict about, and just really understanding where they're coming from. And that was, I suppose, that sort of shut them down.
Shut them down is not quite the point of that. Yes. I just want to say, you just reminded me, I was in New Zealand at my old church, and do you know they have electric drums?
There's
Sound awesome too, yeah. Cool. All right, what do you guys got? Something
Life
outstanding.
Chapel Church as well.
Live Chapel as well, amazing. Right, let's go. What do you got?
Michael was just saying that he found it really helpful in just his own conflict he's been having at work.
Yep, good.
And he was able to just helped him through this whole conflict he's had.
Yep.
Being able to deal with it and way to go around it. Otherwise he'd be really angry and
Yes.
something he wanted to, yeah.
Good. That's excellent. Navigating the conflict instead of being angry about it,
Yep.
you'll get a better result every time. Who's talking here? Surprise.
Oh gosh.
What do you got for us, Sean?
A revelation from heaven? No, not really. Sarah said a really good one about perception. Like where you are, how you perceive things, how the other person perceives it. Like the difference is like how you both be taking it out of proportion. It's very true in conflicts because we all like to be right and the other person wrong, especially when it comes to debates against older people. Sorry.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah.
Perception. Picking. Okay.
Roll.
What's back?
Said to say that we were old.
And the attack one, I like that one. The attack response.
I'd like to please.
Okay, well the revelation that I had, and we even had just then, and our lovely Mathieu had just then too, was that we perceive things so differently, and the picture of the lady or the old lady or the cicada climbing a hill that's on fire according to Steve it just goes to show that it's from where, it shows the difference in how we view and interpret from the position that we are in, or from where we stand and from where we're seeing, all that kind of stuff.
Very good. Congratulations, Matt, for figuring out the picture.
I am so proud of you. I'm really.
Fresh revelation. Right now, for the next part of this thing, I need 2 volunteers. 2 volunteers.
I'll do it.
For Sean over there. Marchik over that side.
Yay.
Everyone else, pick up your piece of paper that you've got. Okay, now what you have to do, each person, the best 2 get the night off, because there's only 12 things and there's 14 people. What you need to do is, I want to hear from you, discussing your groups, I want to hear from you, an appropriate time to use the response that you are speaking up for.
Did you say suicide?
That is one of the things on the list. An appropriate time to use the things.
Appropriate.
An appropriate time. When, an appropriate and not appropriate. Let's go one of each.
Slap him out.
So you've got to come up with an appropriate or inappropriate time to use each one of those things. So we've got 2
You're talking
minutes.
about an appropriate time for me to murder someone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Okay. You've got a couple of minutes to work it out. Let's go. Are we ready to roll? Are we ready to roll? Go. Define it. When it's appropriate. When it's not appropriate.
Okay. It's there's no appropriate time.
What is your strategy?
Suicide.
Prayer and faith.
No. What is the strategy? that you're talking-
Suicide.
We're talking about suicide, and there's no appropriate
Yeah,
time.
there's no appropriate time.
Okay.
What if it's to save a life?
I
Have you got a
was
reason?
thinking, I was thinking of even classifying euthanasia as suicide.
Yeah.
But then I would say that I'm not a believer in.
But what if a lady
Yes.
was pregnant
Yes.
and it
Okay. And yeah, go. This is great.
What if a lady was pregnant and it was her or the baby and she had to choose?
The lady's pregnant. Her or the baby. What does she choose? Welcome to the ethics class.
She would choose the baby. It depends
Okay,
on
is
if
that-
the
This
baby's gone
is
or
not
not.
classified as suicide.
She knows
But
what
if
she's
she
doing.
could get help if she terminated the baby.
One of them's going to die.
This is just so
I know. Okay.
In God, she said she could
Okay.
just-
Trust for healing.
Yeah.
Okay. Correct. We'll go. Move on. But I'm just going to say, what did Jesus do? Dun, 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 dun. Here we go.
Oh yeah, good
Dun,
point.
dun, dun, dun. Trick question. Go. What's yours, Jacinta?
Flight.
Flight. What does that mean?
To run away.
Run away. Okay.
Yeah.
Appropriate time. Inappropriate time.
So like domestic violence.
Yes, it might be appropriate to run away. Yes. Yep.
Sexual abuse.
Inappropriate time.
Yeah.
When would it be inappropriate to flight?
When it's easy, you can just sort it out.
Yes. Great. Good.
Yeah.
Moving on. Next person.
We got too caught up on the suicide for me to think of denial.
Denial. When would denial be a good thing?
He's denying it right
Where's the
now.
knife?
Oh, there's the river in Egypt.
Yeah.
What is denial?
Denying.
Not accepting
Give an
the
example.
denial.
Give an example of
An
denial.
example of
and
denial
conflict
when
situation.
Jesus denied 3 times by old mate.
In a conflict scenario,
That was,
denial would be such
if it was
as...
gonna.
Saying you didn't do something when you did.
No, there's no problem. We don't have a problem in our church between loud music and soft music.
No.
That's not a problem in our church.
Yeah.
Everyone loves our music. That's denial.
That's a debate.
You're in denial.
That's denial. When would that be a good thing to do, you reckon?
When Steve would be quiet.
Anyone think of a time when denial would be an appropriate strategy?
Denial.
Jack.
go your own way.
When you're convicted for something you didn't do. Yeah.
I think if it means that something.
No, no, because
Oh, 'cause
I would
you'd be
say-
denying it. If
Denial means denying the fact there's a conflict.
Okay, yeah.
Not accepting that there's a problem to deal with. That's denial.
So there's not a time to. There's no good time.
There might be a time that might be appropriate if you've got a real whinger who's coming up with all sorts of issues and actually no, I'm not even going to.
Oh, I know who that.
Yeah, found one already. You just don't like, yeah, you've always got a complaint and no, I'm not listening. Because you've always got a complaint no matter what we do. That might be appropriate to say, sorry, not interested. Come back to me when there's something real problem. Maybe. But if there's a real problem, denial is just causing trouble. Because it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. Yeah, okay, what have you got, Christy?
I've got overlooking, which is what I
Overlooking.
did.
When? Explain.
Just then.
About.
But
That's an example of overlooking. She's overlooking everything.
Okay. No. Properly.
Okay, so a good example to overlook would be when it's when you can't bother doing.
Bad.
That's a bad.
That's a bad. When you can't be bothered, it's a bad.
bad
reason to
time.
overlook.
Bad. When's a good time to overlook? When it's not really necessary at the time, and
Yes.
there's another way to deal with it.
When it's not really a big deal. How many people have got kids that sometimes the kid's doing something a little bit naughty and you're not going to, but it's not really a big deal,
Because
right?
you know if you tell
But
them
the
to,
other
it's 10
kids
times worse.
want to tell you right now how naughty the other first kid is.
Yeah.
Look, he's doing it. Oh,
That just is copying
who really
childish.
cares right now? It's not
Anyone
worth
know
making a
what
huge
you
scene
do.
about. At
How many times have I said
9:45
that
when you're
today?
getting in the car to go to church, to be.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Sometimes we just want to overlook.
Yes. It would hit me in the face. Kids say sorry, yeah. Go away.
That's right. Exactly right. Okay, Sarah, what do you got?
Reconciliation.
Reconciliation. What does that mean?
To reconcile.
Yes. Explain and not without using reconcile.
To like make amends and come together.
Come together, that's right. Bring two parties together.
It's always a good thing.
Always a good thing.
Unless there's danger.
Unless there's danger, exactly right. Very good, Christy. It's a great thing to reconcile opposing parties unless it means someone's going to get drastically injured.
Yeah.
That's sibling rivalry.
Just overlook it, mate. Right, have you got that?
Just like throw it at him next time.
Leave the boy alone.
Mhm.
Is it
Arbitration.
Arbitration. Define.
I think it's like when you have like a mediator, sort of like a judge or someone.
So a judge makes a decision.
Yeah, the judge makes a decision.
Yeah. And when would that be appropriate?
When someone killed someone.
Yes, that would be appropriate at that time.
Yeah.
You're not going to seek reconciliation. Probably you're not going to ask them, put them back in the same room and say work it out. Okay. And when would it be a bad idea?
If you have an argument over when to go home.
Yeah. That's exactly right. Okay, next person.
Mediator.
Mediator. Okay. Fine.
Try and get two people in conflict to make an agreement.
Helping two people to come together and make
To come
an agreement. Yes.
together, yeah.
That's right. When's that a good idea?
When they each think that their conflict's right.
Yes.
And when it's a bad idea, I'm trying to think.
Give an example of when it would work and when it wouldn't work.
Where it's harmful to one of those people.
It wouldn't work if someone is stuck to their guns and said,
That's right. If someone's really stubborn,
really
it's not
stubborn,
going
it's
to
not
work.
going to work.
Yes. But the more times you can get to work, the better.
Yeah.
Okay, Heidi.
Mine's accountability, and that is accountability, like taking responsibility of your actions under the roles and responsibilities that you have.
What?
Accountability, that's when you hold someone accountable.
Yeah.
I'm going to check up on Monday to see if you've done it.
Yes, because they had something to do.
Yes.
So there was something that needed to be finished, completed, accomplished, and all that kind of stuff. So in a good thing, it would be that teacher-student relationship or a workplace thing. Accountability. Well, I guess that would be like overlooking, like with kids as well. Accountability. Sometimes you would hold them accountable for some things, and maybe not others, depending on the severity of the situation.
So accountability and overlooking are opposite ends because you're doing different things. That's right. When would it be bad? When would it be bad things?
I've got my pen here.
When would accountability be bad?
When would it not be appropriate?
I don't think it would be appropriate.
Good idea.
I'll be held accountable for that.
It probably wouldn't be repeated ignoring. Accountability is not going to work. And it's not going to work if they're just refusing to cooperate anyway. I'm going to hold you accountable, but I'm not going to do it. Hold me accountable. What's next? That's up to you. Define it.
No more scary.
Assault.
Assault is when you attack someone verbally or physically. When it's never supposed to be used. Am I supposed to do a good thing?
You make a call and we'll see what we think.
So Matt was saying, the only time you can use assault is like defending yourself. So if someone's attacking someone, like you can knock them out. Stuff like stop them.
So say like, someone's like, you walk into the room with your friends house and like, beat up their wife or something, or like,
Or a burglar.
A burglar.
Burglary.
Yeah, so like if you see someone like beating up someone, so like example, husband beating up wife, you see the situation, you can like restrain them, or like if they're like bashing, or like on the verge of dying, you could like, you would sort of want to like use necessary force.
Or if someone's going to hurt
If someone's being if say you come across someone in severe physical harm being abused, we want the policemen to come in and stop it. And if they have to, they'll use whatever force required to prevent harm for others. That's right. When would it not be appropriate? When a wife has a working college. It's not appropriate for achieving your own ends. The only time we would do it is to rescue someone else, not just to promote ourselves. Right, what about that?
I'm holding you accountable.
Well,
litigation.
What is that?
It's having a lawsuit against somebody.
Taking some to court, yes.
And I don't actually know if it's appropriate and inappropriate. It depends on the situation and the relationship you've got with those people.
Depend,
and what
okay.
you've done in the past.
Imagine
to
you're in a
try
situation
and-
that you would say, I'm not going to take this to court.
It's another Christian over a church.
Another question about, yes, very
Cool.
good, that's very special. When would you might take someone to court? If they're breaking the law, like what? They're stolen your car, that's a good idea. Yep.
I had a murder on the dance floor.
Who's doing around the world?
The only reason why I think someone has the right to murder someone if it was, for instance, self-defence through ongoing domestic violence, I don't know, but I don't agree with murder ever.
Okay.
I don't agree with murder of babies that are still in.
Or accidental murder.
All right.
What about
Is
Hitler?
that- yeah, I don't know if that's right or wrong, but if my life was on the line and someone was going to murder me, like, or they, yeah.
We all, yeah.
We can talk about this in the effect, it's a great subject.
Right, go, Mark, what do you got?
I got negotiation. Negotiation is like a bargaining. I'll give you some of this, you give me some of that. It's a good thing if there's a fairly good balance of power. But if you've got a situation where someone's got a lot more power than the other person that they're negotiating with,
Yes,
they can
very
just
good.
force their point of view onto them.
Yeah.
Or blackmail.
Yeah, very good.
That's right, very good. Okay, the only other thing we've got is the handout you've got about the Centrepoint Church Constitution. I've given you that because that might be helpful with your last assignment in conflict management, which is write up a procedure for conflict management for an organisation. This is the pretty much copy and pasted off the association government website of how organisations are supposed to solve conflict within themselves. I've basically copied and pasted from the model constitution that every association is given when they start up. So if you read through that, you will see if there's a dispute between the people that are running Centrepoint Church, the board, and people in other members of the church, this is how we're supposed to solve it. And it goes through a series of steps. Yes.
So Centrepoint can copy and paste it. Can we copy and paste it and put it in as a reference?
Yep.
You can use it as a reference out of our
That
constitution.
could be a whole 1,000
That will be your whole 1,000 words, that's right. But no, you cannot just. You will have to write your own. But, so this. Have you already done yours?
Can I copy and paste yours?
It's not,
Nothing like
it's
that.
a little different. But
No,
it's
but
like that.
this is a bit probably a bit verbose for what you're going to do. You'll probably have a bit more explanation and a bit more simplistic than this probably. Yeah.
What if I just change a few words?
It'll go through one of those plagiarism checkers and decide whether it's a copy.
This is actually.
They probably have one. I don't know. Okay, so unless you've got a question about assignments, that's it.
Can I share a testimony real quick?
Your assignment is meant you can be less formal and a bit more of explanation of what you're achieving and why you're having the things would be better for you. Yes.
Can I share a testimony?
Testimony, yeah, share a testimony, go.
When I was eventually writing out the last assignment on conflict, it was to do with me and my workplace, and I was like in a really bad way at the start of it. Real poor work ethic, real bad attitude, was ready to take flight and just bail. And that was all right before I signed up for Bible college. Working through the conflict management and all that, literally if I hadn't been doing this, I wouldn't have a job today.
Awesome.
I love my job again.
Yep.
From hating it and despising going to work, I love my job again. I had a meeting with my bosses today about my apprenticeship, and they're signing me off.
Excellent.
And
so good.
keeping me instead of
that's good too.
sending me out into the fabrication world. So it's all good. And if I hadn't have gone through this conflict management stuff and approached it with the right attitude, I wouldn't have a job tomorrow.
Awesome.
But as I was writing it all out in my assignment, as soon as I finished writing it, it's literally like God's taking this weight off my shoulders.
Yes.
And all the bad attitude just went gone. When Jess came home from work, I was like on cloud nine, a little overly happy. And then, yeah, it's just like it's gone, it's done. I don't have to think about it anymore. And yeah, praise God.
Awesome.
That's amazing. I'm sure everybody else has got great testimonies as well. If you can write them up, post them on our college page or email them to us. We want to build them up so we can have a record of what God's doing through college. That'd be amazing.